So much of it is iconic, but I've never seen the full thing before. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Talk to you in 5. Bye. Welcome back to the Callback with me, Lauren Allen. Today we're going to be talking about the Tony-winning musical South Pacific. Let's get into it. Hello. Wait, where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? My glasses! Oh, there they are. Today we're going to be talking about the musical South Pacific. First things first, you need to know who wrote this. We've got Rodgers and Hammerstein. They're the duo of the Golden Age. Rodgers primarily the composer, Hammerstein is primarily the lyricist and the writer. Their first collaboration together was Oklahoma. It was one of the first musicals to really combine the plot and musical elements together in a way that wasn't just, oh, we're gonna do a musical number, oh, and now back to the story, but really integrating them together. Together, they won 34 Tonys, 15 Oscars, 2 Pulitzer Prizes, and 2 Grammys, one of the greatest musical duos ever known. They decided to do an adaptation from a book by James A. Meishner. That story was 2 short stories combined. That's really how this musical is also structured, is it's 2 different stories with crossover in between. They adapted the book into a musical with the help of Joshua Logan. It ran for 5 years, and it was pretty controversial, especially the song You've Got to Be Carefully Taught. This musical handles a lot in terms of racism and cultural diversity and love between all of those societal barriers. And the other thing is, during this time, there were also people who were afraid that the messaging was coming from communists. Sponsors and producers told them that they shouldn't put this song in. They felt like it was really important to have, and they would rather the musical shut down than not have it in there at all. We've got some forward thinkers. That's all I'm saying. With that, let's get to it. Oscar Hammerstein. I mean, it already looks so beautiful. Also, Bouncing Belch is a crazy name for a plane. Or anything, really. She's so cutie. I'm sure that in the time it was written, it was really, really progressive. And I'm sure it is, right? I haven't gotten that far. But I know that there's usually a lot of terms can be kind of dicey sometimes. We shall see. Finding the balance between not judging history from today's lens, because it is different, but also knowing that we can do better and that we can find better ways to make art. I'll give you $10. We ain't got things. Gosh, there is nothing like a woman. Oh, but you have a woman who's interested in you? Interesting. Interesting. I also love how this man is basically wearing a crop top. Oh. Apparently there were quite a few people who watched this scene where everything like turns pink. Were not happy with it. This was a time in color where the social climate, if you watch it, you can see that it's like turning red and it's harder to distinguish skin tone. And so people ended up having a big issue with that because, I mean, the whole story is about 2 people falling in love, right, who are racially different than each other. If the color is also showing that they're the same, then that's a big issue for anybody who is for anyone who's racist. So growing up, I did voice lessons for like years and years and years. And part of it, I was musically trained, and part of it, I was classically trained. So it's funny to hear a lot of these songs that I knew were from South Pacific, but never knew the context. I wonder how differently this would be on stage. So all that build up, and you're not even gonna kiss. That's rude. I get why they're doing it, and I would do the same thing. It seems like the color shifts a bit more, the more dreamlike life versus reality. I mean, I think that's kind of cool. Okay, that wasn't going where I thought it would. I want to see more people in love. People used to yearn. Don't know why that happened. So those were his kids. They're like, we didn't want to hear that. Oh yeah, I forgot about the part where you said you killed a man. Girl is not sly at all. Period. She said, ladies, I'm gonna leave this man. And then he said, will you marry me? And she said, guys. And then he rides off on a horse. Of course a horse. I know what you're against. What are you for? Clock him. And also he has children. A boat. There's my girl. She's like, I know what I'm doing. You two are gonna be in love. They're just gonna kiss like that. They said we're in love. We can't talk to each other, but we are in love. The fact that she's going crazy over the fact that he was married to a Polynesian woman more than when he told her that he literally killed someone. Insane. Intermission. Ah, and it says so. They're really going for it. I don't know if I would want to kiss somebody in front of their parent right away, but hey, I'm not gonna yuck their yum. A 5, 6, 7, 8. I do appreciate that they're tackling the conversation of racism within this. Okay, yes, people are taught to fear the things and people that are different than them. Once we've realized that, then we can't be ignorant to it either. Even though there are some things that don't necessarily age well, there's also still this accountability that's at least trying to be taken into account. I mean, he still has his children to lose. I don't think that's true. Lobster. This guy's gonna fall out. Yeah. Right. Hit with a raft. This guy. There he is. I'm back home, baby. Okay, final shot. Let's call it in. Hey, yeah. Okay, there was some really interesting stuff here. I've seen a lot of Rodgers and Hammerstein's work. This was a new one for me, but I feel like what I really appreciated was the forthright nature of talking about interracial couples and dynamics like that and how that works. There was some pretty strong commentary, even though there were, a few comments here and there that I don't think hold up to today. There was depth, but it was fun, and I learned a little about myself, so, that's always great. It's hard because sometimes with Golden Age musicals, they're not always engaging to me, but it's also just like a different time period. Sometimes I was really engaged, sometimes I wasn't. Some of the lyrics on this one, they felt a little lazy. I think they worked well structurally. It felt like, oh, we're just being a little silly with our lyrics. Carnegie Hall. Okay, let's do it. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we're going to be here for the Grammys, so you don't want to miss it.